And we're back for game 2 of this doubleheader here. The men's squad for the Knights taking on the women's, the men's Knights taking on the men's Royals.
It's a much different game, that one.
This one here, set to go. The Knights looking to really make a statement after a tough year last year with only a 6th seed. The conference, Redeemer finishing 5th last year. Niagara finished the season 3-6-1. Redeemer 5-4-1. As we're just about set for kickoff here. Starters for your Knights in net: Patrick Iwanczyk, Matthew Wankowski, Anthony Hendricks, Kyle Hannon, Mike DeMaurizio, Garrett Oldians, Juan Plata. The co-captain in addition, Noah Vogel, Matthew Baugasat, LeBron Owusu. Yes, I said that right. LeBron Owusu, as well as Fernandad Lecole. Going back to the previous game, the weather certainly was a factor. Right now feels like 16 degrees, and we'll get gusts going up to 40 kilometers an hour. But talking with a couple of the guys on the Knights, their mindset going into today is a big collision between Lecole and Salo there. Looks like Lecole will be okay, but a big mindset of this game for the Knights is they want to keep the ball on the ground because of the gusts at hand. Not quite as bad as before with the women's game, but certainly we saw before it's going to play an impact on the game. To win the transition game and just be a pest as there's bodies going around out front, and Vogel will pick up the loose ball, giving it back to Plata.
Already shaping up to be a much more physical game than the women's match prior.
Vogel this year rocking the buzz cut. A new look for Noah Vogel entering year 4. Wasn't sure if he'd come back for this year, but decided to have one last go at it with his teammates. In terms of returning players for the Knights, quite a few, as Oldians will make the play in the corner. Actually a former Royal, spent 2 years there in 22 and 23. Last year, terrific year from Garrett. 6 goals, led the team, 14 points, which was tied for 14th in the OCAA, as Baugasat will take the corner. But a lot of experience on this Knights team. And one of the new players, Matthew Wankowski, this one centered up front. Bodies bouncing around, trying to get a foot on that, was Hendricks, looked like. But to my point about Wankowski, he played 3 years at Brock. Spent the last couple of years, took the last couple of years away from soccer. Now he's back with Niagara. His experience is certainly going to be a big part of this Knights team going forward.
Like we always say, you can't teach that experience.
Lecole down low, trying to center that one across, trying to get it over. But caught down there from Samuel Barnhoon here in his first year with the Knights. Excuse me, the Royals. Potentially a chance the other way for Zion Brown, but out of the reach of him. So we talk about returning players mentioned Noah Vogel, Garrett Oleans, Alex Maurice started 8 of 10 games last year. Juan Plata, named co-captain, who's been a vocal leader of the squad, as that one is to the left of you and Isaac. But Plata has become a leader for this team in only his second year, and that's something you can't really teach. Is that ball is trying to get over across. But played in the midfield there by Salo. Salo had that big collision with Nicole earlier on, as Brown tried to get that one through him, and Oleans will get brought down to the ground by a nice tackle there by Luca Morris, the second year from Banting Memorial High School.
First sustained press by the Royals of the evening.
Yeah, I think this game here today is definitely going to be a physical game. I mentioned in the women's cast before, when these two teams played, there was 5 combined yellow cards, 4 which came in the hands of Niagara, which, I mean, you can't really win when you give up 4 yellow cards. Vogel there trying to make a play, won't be able to get the ball, and it's given away to Oleans. But I mentioned Matthew Winowski. LeBron Owusu, who's in year 1 for the Knights. Last year he played in D3 at Northland College in Wisconsin last season. So certainly some experiences. That one is played up front. Nicole trying to make a move, and that's nearly centered out front and cleared away and picked up there from nearly by LeBron Owusu. Giving it back to Vogel. The Redeemer side wanted a call on that, with the 2 players colliding, and so far not too much really going on in the first 6 minutes and change.
Yeah, not quite the same explosive opener as the women's.
No, but when you have Varmeyer scoring 2.5 minutes in, it's kind of hard to beat that. Nicole gets brought down to the ground. Won't get a call, but I think Nicole is certainly going to have to take advantage of his size here. Not only is he 6'2", but he's got a big frame to him. And we've seen at times so far in this game, and even going back to last season, that's certainly been a big part of his game, is using his size. Vanderklik will leave this for his brother Brendan Vanderklik. Samuel joining Brendan this season. Vanderklik with 4 years of experience in the OCAA, but as that one's played in to Royals territory. But a thing to watch with Vanderklik as the Royals try to break through. A chance here. Nice play there as Vogel recovers the loose ball. What an unbelievable play there by the Knights to take that chance away. But last year, Redeemer lost their for the down Royal.
Cold weather more a concern for this game than the wind was the last game.
Other thing to point out, it's now pitch black here at Young Sportsplex. Now that we're in September, gets dark very, very quick. Whereas once the women's game was finished, it was kind of twilight-ish, a little past sunset, but now it's pitch black as the concern.
The men not even afforded a sliver of dusk.
For the Royals is Liam Dunleavy as he is able to get up with assistance from his teammates, but so we'll see a substitution here for the Royals. Checking in, Derek Prolu, who was last year a big piece of this team, a second team all-star, definitely a player to watch out for the Royals.
17. Right? You're good there. Left, boys, left. Okay, you're good. Mike, rebound zone. Mike, rebound zone.
Nice block there between Oldians, Vogel, and Hannon. To stop that centering chance for the Royals, but another player I want to mention, Anthony Hendricks. This is his first year with the Knights. Had a couple of nice plays so far on the defensive side of the ball. He played for Club Roma in League One over the summer. But I think he's going to be a big piece of this team this season. Was very talkative with his guys. And I mean, for a first-year player, you love to see them communicating with their teammates because, and even in his first game, because at times that's kind of hard to come by, as there's a chance out front there. And it'll trickle in for the Royals on a completely broken play. Ethan Smith starts the party for the Royals just 12 minutes in. So we'll take a look. Owusu wasn't quite able to get his foot on it. And he wants it kind of just in no man's land, and it trickles past. Kind of the opposite tale from the women's game. The Royals get the quick goal. The Royals there read that opening play by the Knights, tried to execute the same play back to back there, but read it perfectly there. Redeemer looking to bring this one through the midfield, carried there by O'Brien. Plata giving that one up to Balgasat. Trying to spring the speedy Oldians, but out of his reach. Matthew Balgasat was a part of that, and I say in air quotes, senior class from last year with Noah Vogel. We thought, okay, last year was going to be it, but those two decided to come back for one last year. And I mean, you even go the year prior, Jack Soares thought he was done after year 3, came back for his year 4 being last year.
Were it not for the goal, you'd really think that the Knights were the ones pressing on offense for the majority of this game.
Trying to spring Mudd on the wing. Can't quite reach him. Eli Mudd, as we just saw there, with a ton of speed, getting past Anthony Hendricks. Cormac O'Brien set to take this corner here. O'Brien directing traffic. He'll center out front. And is headed in. And get one back there. The Knights only scored 16 goals last year, which was 7th in the West Division. Sorry, 15. But which is one and a half goals a game.
Which is not a great number for the Knights.
That's not a great number for the Knights. This is one's centered out front and picked up by the keeper, Barnhoon. But to my point, you're going to have to surpass your season average for goals, as one of the Royals gets taken down. They wanted the call, won't get it. Excuse me, yes, they will. But you're going to need 2 to tie here and 3 to win while playing a great defensive game. Both of these teams really are not, last season, albeit, did not have great offenses. Last year, Redeemer only scored, and that was a big part of their game, was trying to limit, the transition of Redeemer and have a good transition of their own. And so far, we just, quite frankly, haven't seen it. Nice move there by Harrison to get that ball into center and around the defender, but the transition game has certainly been, quite frankly, dominated by the Royals. Bogusset trying to find Lecole down out front. Knights trying to get a response here, but you have to think, if Niagara wants a chance to at least win this game, they're going to need to get a goal in the next few minutes, because going back to last season, their offense really, really struggled.
Let's go, right? Come on.
That one's centered out front, headed down, but it'll be picked up by the Knights and they'll be able to recycle. Trying to center out front, looked like it was for Lecole Vogel in a fight for it, and it's picked up there by Izwanek. But a little bit of pressure starting to build here for Niagara, which you can certainly build on. His body's hit the ground. Lecole trying to spring free, and as it'll get sent into Niagara territory. Harrison trying to make a play. We're gonna get a foul called here as Harrison is a little shaken up. He'll be okay, but you go back to the matchup between these two teams last season. I mentioned how many yellow cards. That game ending in a 4-1 win for the Royals, but certainly the intensity that we've seen between these two teams before has certainly carried over in here for today.
Yes, this is a much cheaper game than the one we previously watched earlier on.
And I mean, that's how rivalries start. So this year, the Royals and Knights will meet twice. Usually you play every team once, but every team, sorry, there's 8 teams in the division, nine teams, 8 opponents. You play 8 teams once and then a pair of teams twice. These two teams are going to meet on October 4th.
Based on how things are going so far, I can imagine that October 4th game is going to be pretty intense as well.
That one's centered up front.
Jockey. Yeah, we got numbers.
Trying to find a play there in the corner is Hannon, trying to center that one out front. Knocked down by the Royals and picked up by Lampman. LeBron Owusu forced to make a quick decision there after the pressure from the Royals. Owusu trying to get a little give and go going with Harrison. Lecole with 2 red jerseys on him, he'll lose the battle. And it'll get picked up there in the corner by Muddy. Centered out front, potentially a chance for Baugasset. Pardon me. Lampman stumbled on that one. As again, the Royals trying to get this transition game going. Bit of confusion by both sides. Hearing a whistle, but it must have been from, as Freddie Lecole had a chance there. Hannon, he'll get tripped down. No call, the fans cannot believe it, neither can the Royals. A lot of confusion from both sides.
Watch middle one.
Nice defense there from Anthony Harrison, not giving Vanderkrook, O'Brien any space to make a play, and he'll simply just have to pass it away. But some youth soccer going on right beside us, so I think earlier on when there was that confusion with the whistle, I think the players must have heard the whistle from the other game, and it fooled me as well. Harrison trying to find the springing Di Maurizio. He'll get him, trying to make a move there, but great block there. And we'll get a foul on the play with just over 24 minutes left to go. Vogel giving this back to his fellow co-captain Plata. Baugasset trying to get through a handful of defenders there. He'll give it away. Redeemer with trying to get something brewing here. Gavilov breaking on in. Good stop.
Good. Go.
There from Iwanzik. Was going wide, but
Boys, gotta be better. Boys, be careful.
Royals looking to break through here again. Nice move there. Shot off the post. It's loose. But the Royals sending this one across. Harrison with a nice play and cleared to midfield by Baugasset. That could have been disaster for Niagara. Beautiful ball there behind the back lines and just missing.
Hey, let's go, lad. Boys, you gotta wake up.
Is Grigori Gavilov. As you can probably hear, Juan Plata not too pleased with his team's effort the last minute or so, as Redeemer had some of the best looks they'll probably get all game. And if one of those went in, the game completely blows open, as we'll get a substitution here. Adrian Astadia will come on in.
Not quite the luck of getting a quick response goal, but at least luck in the right direction.
Up, boys, up.
Nice play there by Plata to block off that.
Lively chatter on the field.
Some words we definitely cannot repeat.
We can.
Apologize for that, as Balgasat will look to get this transition game going, which has been one-sided by the Royals, as Lecole trying to break through. A little bit of contact. They won't call it, as it's back. And nearly a break here for the Royals. Nice block there. Vogel getting tangled up, and they're going to call it. Ethan Smith, the guilty party. I will say the officials here so far on both sides have definitely let some plays go that probably could have been called for fouls, as Awusu will get it over to Harrison.
Yeah, I would totally agree. The officials have a great sense of the intensity of the game.
Balgasat trying to get this one across. Trying to make a play there. Blocked there by one of the Royals, and Lampman will have to reset. Lampman trying to make the play there, but it's picked up by the Royals, and it'll get booted over the fence. Vogel trying to get there. He'll get his foot on that one, but looked like it could have been off of one of the Royals from our vantage point, but it'll be Royals ball. Look there at Derek Prolu, the second team All-Star, directing traffic, as it's given away there. Potentially a chance, but out of the reach. Of Astadio. I don't know about you, MJ, but I don't mind the more physicality as long as and I'm not saying the officials haven't been consistent, but as long as it's consistent the whole way through, I don't mind a little bit more physicality.
Yeah, you'd really hate to see a call down the road go the wrong way when it hadn't been called previously.
But I mean, to your point, I think we'll expect a pretty physical game between these two teams. And I mean, if it keeps going the way that it's going, it might even get a little bit more physical, as Niagara really hasn't been able to get anything going, as it's tried to get sprung up and put on net there by Di Maurizio.
Yeah, I agree, Alex. I think the frustration for Niagara probably is, if not already started to set in, will soon be setting in.
Well, we know one guy who's certainly frustrated, and that's Juan Pilata. We've been able to hear what he's had to say. He's been a vocal leader of this team. He's in year 2, but he was named co-captain, and you don't always see that. And this year, Niagara electing to do 2 co-captains versus just the one singular captain. Last year was No Vogel, and for the women's side, Mia Di Pasquale. Is this one off a broken play in the back of the net? Looks like it's going to go to Matthew Baugasat, opening up the scoring, as we'll take a look.
The Knights coming back to life.
And that's just a broken play like that gets you going, and I think Barnhoon was kind of fooled because the ball took a couple of bounces and all of a sudden it's in the back of your net and you're right back in this game. Oldeon's fighting on with a bit of contact, excuse me, trying to get it over to Lacole. Oldeon centering out front. No one there. And we're gonna get a penalty shot here. The crowd here on deck.
If this goes the Knights' direction, this is back to being anybody's game.
It's gonna be Garrett Oldeons, who led the team in goals last year, has got a chance to tie this one up. The former Royal at that, spent 2 years with the Redeemer. As he'll knot this baby up, Garrett Oldeons with the big response that this team needs. Garrett picking up right where he left off last season.
As the expression goes, this is why we play the games.
And I'll tell you what, obviously you're excited to score in every game, but when you score against your former club, this means that a little bit extra more.
A little bit extra mustard on that hot dog. And coming back to earlier, those missed goals were real lifesavers.
To go back to last year's offense for the Knights, 15 goals in 10 games. You got 2 here today in 33 minutes and change.
So much like with the women's team, the pace is off to a good start in that sense.
Great crowd on deck. Seen the men's basketball team here, women's basketball team here. Saw the women's volleyball team here as well. So a lot of Knights showing out as Redeemers looking to respond.
Men's volleyball team as well.
You don't usually see the whole team coming out to games, but it's good to see the whole men's basketball team show out. I know sometimes there'll be a handful that goes to the volleyball games, but it's good to see the basketball team supporting their Knights family.
A little bit of cross-sports support. Solidarity, if you will.
Well, I know even talking to guys on the basketball team or girls on the volleyball team, whatever, they're as much of a fan as of their counterparts, whether it's volleyball, soccer, whatever, basketball. They're as big of a fan as just the people in the stands here. They want to see their school do well.
We follow, we follow. Away.
A little bit out of the reach of Salo there, but
Boys, one, get out, get out, get out, get out.
we talk about other Knights supporting other Knights. A lot of the rivalries between the basketball team and the volleyball team and the soccer team are the same. Whether it's Mohawk, Humber, whatever. So you don't like, and that rivalry transfers over. If you're a soccer player and you're watching the basketball team, obviously you want to see Niagara win, but you don't like a Humber, you don't like a Mohawk.
the momentum of this game has shifted entirely in the last 7 minutes.
Really, to be honest, out of nowhere, like, there was the big play, big save.
Watch wide, Tony.
As nearly a one-man effort by Clinton Owusu, trying to break that one in the first year from Brampton. It's a nice play there by Iwanzik. Ostadio taken down, and it'll roll out, and it'll go in possession for Redeemer. Almost reaching the 37-minute mark, and a crazy up and down game. I know, looking at some statistics from last year, I kind of expected a low-scoring, chippy game with a bit of a feeling out process. As Vogel tries to shoot there, and it's blocked. A nice pass there to Baugasat, trying to center it out to Lecole, but
yeah, not the case, Alex. These teams both came to do business.
Well, I mean, they scored a combined 31 goals between the two teams last year, and there's already 4 goals 37 minutes in, so. Niagara at times struggled defensively. Redeemer really good defensively. Only 15 goals against last year, and definitely Coach Hahn not too pleased with the defensive effort by the Royals.
Yeah, it's about an 1/8 of their goals from last season right here.
Baugasat over to Lampman. I think one thing that's really helped Niagara is the transition game for the Royals has really fallen apart. And that was a big part of the game plan coming in, is limiting the transition and winning, well, really winning the transition game at all costs. As I speak of that, Redeemer just got a chance, but
sometimes that that early lead can lead to a little bit of complacency.
Exactly, but on the flip side, you have to give Niagara a ton of credit for coming back 0-2 in, what, 10 minutes? Not even?
Not even.
Going back to last season, Redeemer finished 5-4-1 for the 5th seed in the West and won the qualifying game. As they'll get a chance to go the other way, picked up there by Smith.
Solid ding from the fence right there.
As Juan Plata and Ethan Smith maybe making dinner plans after the game. Lecole with a chance behind the play. Lecole breaking on in, passing it, and a nice stop by Iwanzik. William Mitchell, a returnee, is Lecole with a great play. As Iwanzik is fired up. But William Mitchell, a returning player from last season, getting a chance there.
A little bit of cowbell emanating from the crowd.
Watch wide. On it, Garrett, on it, Garrett. Down.
Good effort there from Kyler Lampman just to chip that one
Boys, work up. Number 5, 1.
out of bounds.
23, LeBron, 23.
As they're calling me, did I just hear 23 LeBron?
I do believe.
Matt, get that out.
That is an interesting play call, I assume.
What about Tony, second ball?
Or maybe just a big fan out there.
I don't know, but regardless, it is in the way for Niagara. A big collision there, another collision. This game is really starting to get physical.
And we're not even at the halfway point.
No, it's out there, it's out there.
I was a little worried that maybe some extracurricular would have happened after those two collisions, but it seems like both teams have cooled off. Noah Vogel directing traffic, trying to find Oldions. He'll get him. Barely, unable to keep that one in, and Redeemer will reset. 3 minutes left in this first half. We'll probably get a decent chunk of extra time. Played there, Noah Wilson. Lacole trying to get it going the other way. Has had a pretty strong game so far. Last year a little bit hit or miss, but he's been solid so far. Trying to string Lacole, unable to. Redeemer looking to reset and get this transition game going again, which really has been shut down really, really quick. Some good hustle there from Harrison. Played for Club Roma over the summer.
Walk man in the middle, look on the back. Derek. Back right, Derek.
LeBron Owusu picking up this ball. Vogel has it.
Yes, Elias, stop.
And Iwanzik will just reset this back to the co-captain, Plata. So we've got a downed Royal, and the scary part about that is it looked like it was just non-contact.
It's a bit chilly down, not that hard to tense up.
Tight on 20, one of you.
Looks like Clinton Owusu will be okay, but looks like he's just maybe got a cramp or an equipment issue, but he went down kind of in a heap, but glad to see he's okay. And we'll get the first yellow card of the night season. Kyler Lampman will be
in the box.
The recipient. Looks like it was just a kick to the shin on Forrest Coolin, as Niagara will get this free kick. Excuse me, Redeemer.
Garrett, you go wide.
Just hit the 45th minute. We'll see how much extra time is added on that. Send it out front. Just, and I mean just out of the reach of Vanderkruk, trying to get a third goal of this half for his Royals. Plata trying to get this offense going. Sala will give it up to Mudd. Some good physical play
That's our ball, that's our ball.
near us between Harrison Owusu and Mutta. Royals looking to get on the board before the half expires. Harrison feeling pressure. We'll just kick it off. Leonardo Kwan. So you can see Patrick Iwanzek trying to direct traffic with just extra time to go, looking to get something going. And that's going to do it for the first half. An offensive outburst between these two clubs. Weren't quite sure what we would expect going off of last season. But the offense so far came to play. Goals from Oldeons.
More goals than cards so far.
We'll step aside for halftime. We'll be back here in 15 minutes, but certainly an offensive explosion here for the Knights. communication there between we're back for second half action between the Royals and the Knights. An offensive explosion in that first half. 2 goals apiece. Niagara scoring 2 quick goals to get back into this game. And I mean, it was really all Redeemer for the first 30 minutes or so. And Niagara really bringing it on as the Cole's trying to get the second half going and be taken out.
Yeah, great rally by the Knights after what had to have been a deflating first 30 minutes or so.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you give up too early and you go off of how last year this team struggled to score goals. This one set it out front. Holding on's nearly having a play, and it's cleared out to near center, but Juan Plata will be able to make the play. Lampman's going to get called for the foul. Didn't quite like the call. I'm surprised that gets called, and there's been other plays that hasn't. The officials letting the players play here today.
Yeah, I would say the referees in the first half took a real let's let the guys play mentality to calls.
And I don't have a problem with that.
As long as it's consistent.
Yep, exactly. And I was just a little surprised at that, but no harm, no foul. Well, a foul, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Ready. Go wide. Can you help me out? Follow. Away.
Redeemer looking to center this one up front. They'll get a chance on net.
Lucky break right there.
And they'll say no goal. I've never never seen that before.
The Redeemer crowd erupted, thinking it was a goal, but much to their dismay.
The players thought it was a goal too, on both sides. So maybe potentially a break for Niagara, if that went in or not, but if you're Redeemer, you got to play on.
They got a couple of break misses in the last half as well, which really saved them.
Newly named co-captain Juan Plata making the play in his own territory. He'll get it back from a LeBron Owusu. Lampman. We'll stay with the Knights after a little bit of murky water, but after all, to get back in possession of the Royals. Knights so far have been able, at least in the second half, been able to limit the transition game. Certainly a point of emphasis for the Knights. And that cost them a couple times in that first half, but you're able to limit that so far. You like your chances.
Go! Away! Out!
A nice clearing effort there from Kyler Lampman. Maybe even a break for LeCole. making that a little bit uncomfortable for the Royals sideline. Lecole definitely has a good first step. Boguset taken down. They won't call it.
Step one! Step one!
Redeemer looking to break through.
Boys, 1-4.
Like we were talking about a few minutes ago, refs really letting a lot of stuff play through.
Matt! Yo, Matt, in the wall.
Beautiful full moon in the background as well.
1-4.
Absolutely. Maybe that explains the 2-goal eruption by the Knights.
Strangeness of the evening.
Yo, Tom. Yo, I need one. Yo, boys, step left.
Oldians, Hannon, and Boguset lining up together here as that one's high and over the net. O'Brien saying, oh my gosh, he can't believe he missed that. That was on target. It's a pretty good chance that's in the back of the net.
Just like the Buffalo Bills, it was wide right back in the day.
And a couple years ago too. Oldians using his quick first step, trying to get around the Royals defenders. Good effort there from Oldians as he'll quickly get this one in, trying to get it up to Lecole. Collision there. Involving Aiden Astudillo. Lampman will throw this one in. Try to find Lecole, can't quite reach him as Lampman will hustle back. That one just barely staying in for the Royals as they look to break in transition. Nice play there from Harrison to boot that pass down. Fight for it there, won by the Royals. A little bit of confusion maybe there by O'Brien. Nonetheless gets on net for Iwanczyk for the easy stop. Booted into midfield. Lecole trying to make a play on that. Boguset. Nice move there, breaking the ankles of the defender.
Step up!
As it'll try to find the feet of the goal scorer, Oldians. Can't quite corral that one, but as Redeemer's gonna get their first yellow card of the season, the frustration certainly taking over for Cormac O'Brien. You can see on his screen, let a couple of oh my goshes go. As Garrett Oldians will toss the yellow card away. You'll see on your screen there.
Georgie.
Yeah, I think the Redeemers after the first 20 minutes thought they had this one in the bag.
Aiden Astudillo almost put in a headlock by O'Brien. I'm not sure what they're complaining about. That looked like a yellow card very easily. Oldians didn't quite get a lot on that. Easily stopped by Vanderkluk.
We also have a rogue leg guard over on the Redeemer side of the field.
Yeah, I thought it was the yellow card. I think it's actually a...
Looks like a piece of a shin guard.
Yeah, I saw Garrett just kind of throw it aside. I'm not sure whose it is, but...
Wasn't there before.
Yeah, I'm interested as to why that hasn't gotten picked up yet, but Plata set to play this ball directing traffic. Like I said, trying to direct traffic, getting it over on the side out of the reach there. Great hustle by Alex Maurice, returning player for the Knights this season, as it's given away there to Lecole. Couldn't quite react in time to get a shot on net. But Sam Barnhoon pass this one down. Salo got taken down. No call off a collision. Got right back up. Seems like his left wrist is bothering him.
Luckily, less important for soccer than other sports.
Seems to be okay. He's able to throw that ball in, as you saw on your screen. Kyle Hannon not too thrilled with the call, as Garrett Odions will use his speed and nearly get possession of that ball. His effort really on display on that play.
Once more, we have continued physicality between the teams.
Kyle Hannon's going to get called for a foul here. He can't believe it. He's got a bloody nose too, tissue in his nose. We'll get a replay there. Good shot of what happened, but you don't see that every day with a tissue in the nose of.
I thought he was just chewing on his mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You don't usually see that in soccer, but I've never seen that before. Is that one is nearly broken? Blocked.
Yeah, I think the closest I've seen is like a Band-Aid and some Vaseline in basketball, but never just the full tissue. But necessity sometimes requires some strange innovations. Shin guard still unclaimed.
Di Maurizio's gonna come back in for the Knights. William Mitchell will have a seat.
Watch middle.
Scary play there for Di Maurizio. Like he might have extended his leg a little bit, but it's going to be okay. It's Niagara looking to break on through here. Oldians, the former Royal. We'll slow things down and we'll find Lampman. Kyle Hannon just jumping in there to break that one up.
Give it the chance, the crowd a chance to field the ball.
Odions is going to pick up this loose ball, trying to find Lecole just a little out of his reach, but certainly a priority for the Knights has been trying to get Freddie Lecole the ball. Interesting thing to note, no Noah Vogel so far in this second half. He's usually made all 10 starts last season. Seems to be okay on the bench, but something to keep an eye on down the stretch.
The Redeemer bench up and active currently.
Yeah, Alex 17, LeBron, tight. LeBron on 23.
Derek Perlew, directing traffic.
Away. Second
Knights wanting a call there, won't get it.
Watch wide. No turn, no turn.
A lot of bodies on that left side. The Redeemers sideline begging for a foul. They won't get it. Physicality in this match certainly amping up. Niagara getting ready to make a substitution on the next play. Next stoppage, I should say. Barnhoon is just gonna chip it over to Forrest Coolin. Doesn't like what he sees. Give it back to Barnhoon to reset. Put the ball in the midfield.
Right away.
Folks, are you in the greater Welland area? If you want to come by the game, you might get yourself a shin guard afterwards, because still, this shin guard has yet to be claimed.
That one's put on net, but stopped there from Iwancic. He's been sharp.
Very much so.
Patrick Iwancic, first year from Niagara Falls. Interesting note on this Niagara roster, they're carrying 5 goalkeepers.
5?
Yep. Which you usually see 3 as Lecole stops up and look to make a play. He'll get brought down, no call. Great play there from LeBron Owusu to break up that pass. Niagara's gonna make their sub. Trinidad Lecole will have a seat. And Harrison will take on over for Lecole. Into the 63rd minute of this one. Second half really has tightened up. I'm sure that was a calling card. Harrison wanted a foul, won't get it. Lampman will throw this one in here. Harrison trying to fight for that one on the left side. And Oleans will throw this one in. The Kyle Hannon still with that tissue in.
Almost looks like a tusk.
I can kind of see that. Owusu. Back home in Canada after spending last year in Wisconsin in D3 for
Folks, we got a home run because that ball cleared the fence.
last year. LeBron Owusu played at Northland College in Wisconsin, D3 in the NCAA. Back home on his home soil. 6'1" from St. Catharines. Oleon's applying some pressure. And I will say, especially here today, Oleon's speed is really on display as Harrison's trying to get sprung, but it's blocked off by the two Knights, excuse me, Royals. Balgasat with two Royal jerseys on him. Trying to center out front to Harrison. Harrison off of one of the Royals out front, and we'll get a corner. Royals earlier in this game got a goal off a corner. Knights trying to return the favor.
First two. Answer. Sam, command me.
Bogusat directing traffic.
Out.
Good look here. Hannon shoots that one just high. Kyle Hannon wanted the call, won't get it. Bogusat and the Knights will get a do-over here. This one sent out front. Nobody's home. Potentially a chance for the Royals to go the other way. Two Knights there on pursuit. Hannon and DiMaurizio. DiMaurizio was flying to get back and play defense.
Step abroad. Thank you. Hey,
This one will be whistled down for offside. Marisi set to make the play.
After an explosive middle of the first half, this is really ground down to a defensive battle.
I mean, you take out maybe those 10 minutes where Niagara scored those two quick goals, you expected a defensive match. I mean, these two teams both really couldn't score last year. I mean, had the explosion of offense, and since then it's been kind of a feeling out process. It feels like the next goal is going to be the winning goal, no matter who goes for it. And that is if we even see another goal.
Yeah.
Same thing, LeBron, 15. Matt 11, coming in. Dial.
Kind of like boxers who both land head blows early on and then decide to just jab it out.
Hey, we pick our men. Yeah, front post on here. Hey, pick your man. Pick your man. Early.
Plata
17. Let's go inside. 17.
delivering instructions.
They're crushing the net.
O'Brien set to take the corner, and one thing I've noticed, Juan Plata now has that captain band on his arm. Originally was on Vogel. We haven't seen him in this second half. Certainly something to watch, but very unlike Vogel to not have time in the second half. Rarely sits. That one centered out front, trying to find Oleans, but headed down there from Forrest Coolin.
Yeah, I got you. Boys, first to the box. Stack it. Tony, don't go first. Boys, it's an outswinger. Let's go, Tony. If I see you stomp on his foot one more time, you'll get a yellow.
The officials relaying some information. Bogusat set to take this corner. Bit of a line drive there. Royals were emphatic
Hey, Sam, head up.
that it went off the Knights. Forrest trying to make a play on the sideline. He'll get the ball back, nearly given away. Oldion's nearly took it. Almost at the 71st minute mark here. Royals trying to get back into their offensive groove, which we saw in the first 30 minutes, but it's been quite the defensive showdown here. As they look to change that right here, passed across, but just out of the reach. Oldion's able to use that speed to his advantage and keep that ball in. Oldion's gets taken down, looks to be okay. He'll get called for the foul. Seems to be dealing with something in his foot. Looks to be okay. I think Juan Plata wanted a yellow card going off of his expression. Oldion's looks to be walking just fine. Pass it back to Iwanzik. Get another foul here on Ostadio, and Niagara will play a little bit of that hurry up offense almost. Trying to get it going in transition. Oldion's with a nice move, trying to get going. There goes Hannon, trying to get it up on the side to DiMaurizio, trying to center across. A nice play there from Derek Perlew, the second team All-Star from last season. Kyle Hannon will kick that right at the ball girl. Forrest. Oldion's pressuring. And that one's given away there by O'Brien. Hannon, pardon me, DiMaurizio nearly had a break there. He can't believe it. It was a nice play over to Forrest on the wing, trying to get someone in the slot. He can't. And Kyle Hannon, who seems to be everywhere here today with the play.
He's going. Watch this. No cross.
Hannon defended there. Hannon defending Barnhoon. Stephen Barnhoon there off of Kyle Hannon. That ball going over the fence, and Barnhoon will leave it for O'Brien for the, pardon me, Mutta in the corner.
Insinger. Everything away. Away. Fucking dog.
Royals can't connect there.
Let's go.
And the Knights will get a goal kick. Patrick Iwanzik will take this one. Iwanzik feeling a bit of pressure there. He'll just be content to clear it out, and Forrest will throw this one in.
Canadian Fall making a bit of an early appearance as temperature continues to drop. Unlike players, the fans in the stands for this game are significantly more bundled up than they were for the women's.
Yeah, the gusts seem to certainly have calmed down as we get a little one right there. But, I mean, for the women's games, it was crazy. The gusts were 60+ kilometers an hour.
But somewhat warm still. We've moved on to just cold.
Yep. This one's into the slot, and a nice stop there from Iwanczyk. The Knights wanted a call, they won't get it. So we've got a man down for the Knights.
Knights goalie really earning his keep on that one.
Absolutely.
Much like as well with the women's game prior, not a whole lot of stoppages for this game.
Looks like Bogasat will be okay.
Claps from the audience as he gets up and makes his way off the field.
Corner taken down by the Royals. A great chance there for the Royals off the crossbar. And the Knights looking to reset here. But the Royals are able to keep the pressure going as they'll throw this one in.
Luck on net has really been the Knights' 12th man.
No, you're exactly right. I believe that's 2 or 3 posts/crossbars that have been hit here so far. I know in hockey the old expression is the posts and the crossbar are always the goalie's best friend, and we saw that just there. Oleon's going the other way, picked up off the turnover. Oleon's tries to center across, had Kyle Hannon. Oleon's making the play out of nowhere. Been fantastic here for the Knights so far.
Boys, everything on it.
Nice play there by the Royals, but Hannon trying to get there, and it'll stay in play. Juan Plata having to hustle to get there, and he'll get tripped up. No calls. There was a handball, and Juan Plata is going to get a yellow card. He got tripped up, and he played as if there was a penalty. He can't believe it. Oleon's having to keep him away, but I think Juan has every right to be upset, as there definitely should have been a penalty there. We'll take a look at it. He gets knocked down, and then he plays it with his hands, thinking there was a foul. Centered up front, nobody home. One thing you're always taught is play until the whistle goes, and you can't have Plata playing the ball with his hand.
Many a highlight reel has been made by some people playing the ball to the whistle.
Bit of confusion there. Anthony Hendricks gonna get called for the foul. Colliding there with Clinton Owusu. Seems to be limping a little bit, but he's gonna shake it off. This Plata will look to take this the other way. Oldion's trying to break through, he can't. One thing to note, doesn't look like Noah Vogel is still on the Knights sideline. As Astudillo went down.
Several of the Redeemers bench, in fact, I think all of the Redeemer bench, keeping ready in the back.
Speaking of getting ready, it looks like Lecole is starting to warm up himself to come into this game. Nearly a chance to be offside, but Matt Balgasat nearly breaking free there. Nice defensive play there by Alex Maurice. As a big tackle there by the Royals. Knights wanted a call. And the official there kind of acknowledging his mistake to the bench is, looks like the bench has just been given a yellow card. Can't tell if it was a player or a coach. The bench certainly has been unhappy these last 5 minutes or so, and to be honest, they've had the right to be. A couple of missed calls.
More yellow cards than goals this half.
Can't quite tell what happened. There's some chatter and laughter on the sidelines. It'll be interesting to see on the box score after the game who got called for that yellow card. Looks like it won't be for sure Noah Vogel. He's not on the bench, and as I say that, he was getting warm and he's getting ready to check back in. So that's a great sign for Niagara. Obviously your co-captain, and he's been such a big part of this club the last 3 seasons, as Vogel and Lecole will check in for Di Mauricio and Astudillo. Seems to be no worse for wear, but definitely strange to not see him for almost 40 minutes.
No injury to speak of as well.
Well, he's been dealing with a blister the last few days, but wasn't a doubt if he would play, but you never know with
injuries.
Injuries, thank you. Hendricks set to throw this one in near the corner, trying to find Lecole, doesn't get him, but Balgasat had probably a better chance on that play. Maybe threw the Royals off. And a nice stop to keep this game knotted up at 2 by Barnhoon. Vogel bringing the intensity freshly off the bench. Oldion's applying some pressure. This one cleared out by LeBron Owusu. So we'll get a change for the Royals. Ethan Spence set to check in. Stephen Barnhoon will have a seat. Looked like Kyle Hannon dealing with a cramp and dealing with a lot this game. Seems to be okay. 4 minutes left to go here. And this one, in all likelihood, if we get another goal, it'll be the winner. Vogel will send this one into center, trying to find Lecole. Lecole turning on the Jets. And a foul is called. Cannot believe it. The crowd cannot believe it. I don't think that was a foul at all. I think that was just a big body colliding with a player that's not strong. We'll get a replay here. We'll take a look at it. I don't know about that.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of intent in that.
With some of the things that haven't been called, I don't think you can call that.
And this is what we were talking about earlier. When
Exactly.
We want everything consistent.
Ball bounces around a couple of pairs of feet. It's gonna go to Niagara. Look for a second like I may have went off Oldion's, but it's gonna be played in midfield. Lecole trying to get a burst. He will, Lecole. Lecole with a couple of right bodies on him. Hendricks trying to go back, he won't. And Hendricks cramped up, trying to get himself right. He gets back up. Knights wanting a call.
Looked like a couple of shirt grabs there on the Lecole.
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought potentially could have been called.
Especially considering he just got called for something much less intentionful.
And not even that, it was just two players going for the ball.
Yeah, it was a poorly timed stop by one and the other running into the other.
90 seconds left in regulation. We'll see how much extra time is added on, but Niagara trying to get a quick one here as Hendricks trying to break through. Hendricks with two jerseys on him, finding Hannon. Great chance there for Kyle Hannon, but an even better defensive play by Ethan Smith to take that away. Alex Maurice. Maurice trying to get it to Lecole, a little bit out of his reach. They'll get set down into midfield. Lampman. Lampman over to Hendricks. Hendricks trying to find Oldion's. Oldion's will try a shot and he will send that nearly into the other soccer field.
Home run, deep center field.
460 feet maybe?
Yeah. That's a dinger right there. Feel bad for the ball girl. Had to jog all the way over.
Just about to hit the 90th minute. Like I mentioned, see how much extra time is added on, but I think I can speak for you when I say this. I'm excited to see the rematch.
Yeah.
As a chance the other way, and a nice play there by Plata. That nearly a disaster for William Mitchell, but these two teams, like I mentioned, are going to do it again October 4th in Ancaster, a Wednesday night game. So you know the crowd's going to be really, really lively for that. But in the meantime, the Knights trying to get something going right here, right now.
Yes, the rematch will definitely be lively, to say the least.
Scramble up front. Lampman just trying to make a play. And he'll get brought down. Vogel trying to make a play. Didn't realize that there was a down Royal. Looks like that's Derek Prolu. We'll get a replay coming up of what happened.
Whatever gas the Knights have in the tank, now's
Kind of a weird collision there, but you've seen the last little bit the Knights trying to play hurry up and get something going here, because you don't know how much extra time you've got, and if you can get another goal on the board, that would do a lot in terms of building momentum throughout the season, or for the season, I should say. Bogaset trying to center, lots of bodies down low, but it's headed down while the Royals. Vogel trying to make a play on that. Oldeon's down. Kyle Hannon trying to keep that one in, but it's going to go out off of Derek Prolu. Wasn't sure why that whistle wasn't called earlier. It looks like
Right here. Hey.
Kyle Hannon dealing with a cramp. And I'll tell you what, I believe that's his second cramp of the game.
Not enough Gatorade.
Yeah, and he's also dealt with the bloody nose.
Or per the old wives' tale, not enough mustard. Apparently mustard, to some, will relieve cramps.
Not enough pickle juice.
Oh, yeah.
Biggest play of the game. Matt Bogaset set to take this corner kick. Bogaset centering out front. Played down there by the keeper. Vogel with a shot on net. He can't believe it, but it's stopped there from Iwanzik, trying to send this one into midfield to get something going, but it's picked up there from Hannon. Oldeons trying to spring. Lacole nearly with a chance. Vogel almost had his feet on that. No call there, gets stiff-armed. No call on that. Frank DeCellis can't believe it that there was no call. I know the NFL is starting soon, but you can't stiff-arm people in soccer. And that's going to do it. The Royals and the Knights draw it 2 apiece. Garrett Oldeons shaking hands against his ex-team. But I will say, you were down 2-0, and yet you tied this one up, and you ended with a draw with a team that beat you pretty good last year, I'll be honest, 4-1.
Yeah, beyond a win, this is the best you could ask for the Knights.
Absolutely, and for the most part, you looked pretty good. You had a chance to win the game. Noah Vogel had a good chance, albeit didn't get a ton of the shot. But still, you had a chance to win this game, and you showed resilience. That's what's important. Kyle Hannon, we saw what happened with a couple of his cramps. He had the nosebleed, and yet he still stayed in the game. Noah Vogel missed a bunch of time. Not sure what was up with that, but he came into the game towards the end, and like I said, almost scored a clutch goal. We saw a lot going on. The physicality certainly continued on to this game. 3 yellow cards in this one.
1 for the bench.
1 for the bench, that's right. And I mean, I can't believe, like, it was a lot because of that missed call on Plata. As the co-captains will salute the crowd, a ruckus crowd here today with some Knights family in attendance, but good start to get off with the draw, but the road going forward, it's gonna get even harder.
But a lot of grit and tenacity shown tonight.
Absolutely. Next weekend, you're going to take on Lambton and St. Clair, going down to Sarnia, Windsor for the road trip. And then on Wednesday night, you're going to Humber to take on the Hawks. So that's 3 games in, I believe, 4 or 5 days, as it looks like we'll get a group prayer.
Nice to see a little bit of unity there amongst the guys.
Absolutely. But
Excited to see the grudge match, though.
as a Knights fan, you'll definitely take a win and a draw between these two teams. Knights draw the Royals 2-2. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We'll be back at it on the 23rd from Young Sportsplex, so make sure you're here for that one.
And guys, if you're wondering, that shin guard still available on the field.